Hello Leo, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be another monthly reading for month of March. If you're coming back, you know the deal, and thank you so much for coming back and checking it out and having a little faith in me or believe in me that we can travel this journey together. And if you're first time, well, hope you like it. This is gonna be like in-depth reading of your energy. I'm gonna be picking up situation, and then I try to provide a different perspective to look at the situation so that we get a, I don't know, maybe having a different perspective of our from outside. Sometimes it can be helpful to see things differently and make a sense of that situation a little clear. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of long in-depth reading, so if you're into that kind of thing, this is your jam. All right, okay, without any further delay, Leo, let's get into it. And you know how everything else going. It can be, it's a general. So, and also, if it doesn't, check your other placement in the planner, in on your natal chart and all that stuff. So you do your research. I'm just gonna provide what I have, which is reading. All right. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get a major arcana to see what are the major energy that you will be having or kind of embodying this month and onwards. Let's see, Leo. Sometimes it's hard to get a card out of this only 22 cards. But I wanna. Alright, something jumped out. Hierophant, look at that. Believing in really putting roots into some kind of belief, faith. It could be, hold on, let me get this. Yeah, this is just an archetype of that card. It's just some, your belief, you believe in, whether you believe in that, okay, I want to marry that person and I want to be with that person. That comes from it, not just a whim. When you make that decision, it comes from a certain sense of belief and you being confident in that belief. You believe that this gonna work. You believe that you both can grow together. You believe that there is something that you both can achieve together. There is some sense of stability that comes within that belief, so that you take it, you act on it so confidently and with so much of assurance, self-assurance. Hierophant is obviously, it's about tradition. It's about acquired knowledge and how to make that knowledge functional in real life. So it can be, sometimes it can be extremely rigid, but if you use it, if in a positive way, if you use it in a well conscious manner, then it can be this confidence of one's belief. So anyway, I'm gonna shuffle this later. Let's get more card on the energy. So Hierophant, we get that, even though vaguely we are kind of getting there. That's something that you believe in. It could be your own, some kind of principle. It could be towards a relationship, towards a person. It could be your project, your career. We don't know yet. All right, but we know that there is a certain sense of strong belief that will be coming force this month, whether you're going to challenge that and whether you're going to comply with that. We need to figure that out. All right, so there is a strong belief and self-assurance that's going to be very prominent this month for you. B. Usually I do not take this thing reverse, but it flew reverse. But I'm not gonna take it. We are gonna get more cards. I'm gonna see how this B play out. But the B energy, air. Again, this is getting this strong sense of own purpose. Strong. This, look at this circle and the ripple effect around it. And the B is all about honing that craft, honing what you believe and continuously working towards it to make it happen. B is about persistence. B is about perseverance. B is about dedication. B is about devotion. And when do you feel this dedication and devotion? When it is strong belief in something or someone. I feel like there is a lot of this dedication coming out. Let's get another. With B in reverse, first time, I don't take Oracle in reverse because it doesn't make sense to me. But I feel like there is an indication. I feel like this month is gonna be your belief gonna be will gonna put in question. Or are you really working towards what you really believe? You know, those kind of questions may arise this month. Okay, let's get another. Hawk. Yeah, spiritual, looking things from the higher perspective. I really think now it's getting kind of clearer to me. I feel like, Leo, this month you are really gonna be asked to yourself by someone or by you, most probably by you, your inner consciousness, because Hawk is a very spiritual card. It's a looking from a higher perspective. Who also got this? I think someone get Eagle or Hawk, I guess. Yes, or was it Eagle? I think it was either Scorpio or no, it was Pisces. Yeah, I don't know, it just came to my mind. Maybe there is something for you, but you know, like, yeah, like really looking at it, like distancing yourself from the situation and really asking yourself, am I doing what I truly believe? Let's say you believe that you are this dedicated, devoted person, and you wanna you believe that you are a person who show up. You believe that you are a person who can people rely on in their moment of scarcity, in their moment of emotional support. You believe all this about yourself and you really value those qualities, but are you really doing that, implementing those values, implementing the belief in your real time actions? That's what the Hawk is looking at. Hawk is looking at, okay, I know that this is what I believe, I know these are the core values that I stand for, but am I really complying with those core values? The Hawk is saying, okay, let me take a step back and look at myself, where I stand. I don't know, I'm feeling like I need another card, another animal spirit. Oh, I got two. I'm not gonna take two, that would be too much for overarching energy. Okay, it does want to come too. So we got Firefly. All of this air card, I think, oh my god, Leo, this is Pisces has something to do with it. Pisces also got all the air card on their animal, so I don't know. Then we got Dragonfly, which is another air card, but it also came in flipped. So I'm just gonna put it flipped. or I'm just going to put it upward, but you know that it came in upside down, and we're going to take that energy in that way. So with Firefly, I feel like there is a, again, I feel like that this dragonfly, to fly, Firefly, dragonfly. Firefly is all about ignite your own light inside and move through the darkness, move through this heart patch, move through this heart phase when you feel like you are losing your faith, you are not complying with your belief, and you feel like you are just going wherever the wind blow, wherever the people are expecting from whatever the people are expecting from you. You feel like more of a compromising energy, and Firefly is like a kind of ignite that light and the consciousness within ourselves and say, hey, now see, now everything is light up. Now see, now you can see where you are going. Do you really want to go in that way? Or you feel like your heart is telling you to go that way? You know, that kind of self-consciousness, that kind of awareness comes with the Firefly energy. A dragonfly is like, it says that look at things in a different perspective. There is a sense of wandering energy, wandering soul, you know. Wandering soul says that, you know, like you can, it's more creative. Be creative. You don't have to be like completely lost in the crowd. You don't have to. Dragonfly is like, okay, it's like a shifting some kind of point of view, some kind of perception. But it came reverse. So I feel like maybe there is that is the struggle for you, even though you kind of maybe getting to know with the hawk energy and the Firefly energy that you are not really on your what you really truly believe, or the qualities or the values that you truly feel that enrich you, and you kind of appreciate those qualities in other people. But when it comes to you and your action, you feel like that you kind of try to wanna mesh with the crowd and mesh with the popular demand, and you cannot really stand for your own belief. You wanna, because you feel like your own belief may be a little too creative, a little too out there, and maybe, but you like Leo, I mean, you have no problem being out there, but I feel like you got a little bit of hit on your confidence. I'm not sure what happened, we're gonna get into that, but I feel like there is a little bit of blow on your confidence, and you feel that you don't want to be out there. And with dragonfly energy, you feel like the kind of person you are little, you feel, I don't know that's what you are, but you feel that you are a little different than others, and if you really put yourself out there completely, it can make you feel odd man out. But that's what you are feeling. So but you also know that with the Hierophant and the bee and the hawk and the Firefly, that you also know that you are not really complying with your belief, complying what you really want to be, or what you really truly believe that who you are, you know. Okay, let's get another oracle. But we're 15 minutes in and we're still talking, but that's fine, you know. Like sometimes it just, you know, it's not enough for me. I don't know how other thing about it. I mean, for me, I feel so many things, I see so many things, and I want to give everything that I feel. I just don't just want to pick out 2 or 3 adjective for each card and just move on. I don't know. I feel like I need to explain this so that you can. I don't know. I feel this. Anyway. Okay, we got Morning Duel, which is 13, breakdown to 4. 4 is all about family, stability. Again, the Hierophant is all about stability, but Hierophant is 5, which is also about stability and also calls for a change, calls for this kind of driven by belief. There is a certain sense of 4 is also about stability, so there is a holding back a little. And with the dragonfly in reverse, because I told, like, you feel like you can, if you put yourself completely out there, you feel like you're gonna be you're gonna be like odd man out, and you don't want to be that kind of, you know, like you feel a lack of confidence there, because you feel certain obligation towards maybe family, maybe the dynamics that you are already in with your partner, with the job setup. You feel comfortable in that job, but you know that you don't want to do that. That kind of basic dilemma that you feel. But now in this month, this basic dilemma of seriously, I'm okay, please. I feel like there is a lot in Pisces reading, because they got the similar, different, but the similar, the core is similar. Then, like, calling for how you wanna be in this life of yours. And this month is kind of asking this, like, you believe about all these things about yourself, but are you really acting on those beliefs? There is a little bit of held back energy with this 4 card. All right, let's get more tarot and dive in deep into it. I don't know. I don't think I can do like a shorter reading. It just doesn't happen. I usually don't remember about what I did in other reading. It's just kind of trance mode. But I just did like Pisces reading other day, so it's like that's the last reading I did before I started doing yours. So it's kind of fresh in my mind. Otherwise, I always forget. What is this already? 3 of Wands. Fire card. Okay. Keep going. Yeah, you are definitely looking for that, asking this bigger question, asking this thing like, am I doing what I truly want to do? And what you truly want to do, it comes from this sense of Hierophant, this sense of Taurian energy, sense of self-assurance, sense of belief, and sense of permanency, when you want to put so much of energy into something like being and dedicated to that, it takes a certain sense of permanency in that thought. Page of Cups. Again, Page of Cups is all about fantastical idea about romance, fantastical idea about how to express one's emotion, how to feel through life. How to feel through life. Page of Cups is all about this idealistic view and how you want to project, like you may have, okay, I want to feel through life so compassionately, but are you being compassionate? There is a 2 different thing. How you think that you should be and how you feel that you should be and how you are. That Hierophant in 3 of Wands, and this month in all these cards is asking you, take a deeper look, take a closer look. Are you really aligning this line together? It is that, or there is a certain kind of discrepancy between these 2 ideas, 2 way of being. Page of Cups, you have all this, you really wanna, there is a very nice, you have a lot of good intention. You wanna be there for people, you wanna show up, but are you doing that? Without losing yourself. Maybe when you are trying to show up, you just show up because you feel like that's your duty to show up as a daughter, as a partner, as a son, as a whatever relation, but when you are showing up, how authentic are you being to your own soul? That's what Hierophant is asking you. That's why the Hawk is asking you, Firefly is asking you. Page of Cups is asking you the same thing. Page of Cups is like, Page of Cups with 3 of Wands is asking you, okay, you have all this, you really want to, have this nice idea of how to show up in life, but are you doing it, or you are just looking at it and thinking that you are doing it, but are you taking that action towards it to actually do it? Anyway, I feel like you got the point. You got the point. You got the point. Six of Cups. Okay, with two cups back to back, I feel like it has something to do with either relationship, partnership, or family. It's something very emotional to you. Okay. And I feel like you are looking at the situation that had happened before. You know, it's like an ongoing relationship or already existing relationship, but you are going back and you are kind of digging retro, it's like a retrospective, like, because it came right under Hawk and Firefly, which is like a movement through, like looking things in a different perspective, from a higher perspective, from a bird view perspective, detaching yourself and looking at things objectively so that you can move through your own power of light. And then it comes to where it lands in the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about where we felt the most home, the sense of home in our life. It could be a past relationship, it could be in your childhood, it could be with someone that you don't talk anymore, but that's where you are. Maybe that's whatever that means. This incident, I'm gonna get more cards on this. This incident is like when you are asking this question, am I really standing up for my belief? Not even standing up, it's not that kind of combative energy, it's more of a, am I really doing what I think that I am doing? Am I really doing that what I desire myself to do? I desire myself in doing. And then when you are thinking about what you desire yourself to do, let's say you desire yourself to do this kind of, rock solid partner. Am I being that? And then when you think about that, you think of some person, maybe that person not in your life anymore. You don't talk to, maybe it's a past, connection, or maybe it doesn't have to be past person. It could be up, like you can think like, okay, 5 years down the line when I'm with this person, maybe you are still with that person. We used to be like that. We used to be this rock solid for each other. But now we are just doing duty instead of really truly being ourselves at the same time, showing up for each other with a true authentic way. We cannot do that how we used to be 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 months ago. So there is this kind of past connection with this as you are going through this kind of your sense of belief and how you're showing up. Once it was there, when you start questioning your own setup of belief and how you're showing up, you realize that there is, the more spiritual look you would try to take, you realize that it was once you were like that. Once that belief and really act on those belief was there in you, but now you feel like those connections is dissipating because you feel like you kind of tied down with something where you feel that if you completely express yourself, because remember dragonfly came upside down, right? And dragonfly is all about this expressing, wondering about and expressing themselves. So you feel like more like this genuinity is kind of dissipating because you feel like you are more into the mode of duty and obligation. That doesn't mean it's bad, you want to be there with the Hierophant and this. I feel like there is a sense of commitment there. I feel like maybe you are in a committed relationship, but you also feel that a lack of genuinity is kind of hovering over this energy, hovering over this situation. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like once you really this confident, self-sufficient, I truly believe that you can truly be you and take care of other and be for others when you feel confident and self-sufficient within yourself. Then it's more fulfilling relationship. Otherwise it's always feel like, then you know when you have enough, then you can give it to others. It's that as simple as that. If you are hungry and if you have only one sandwich and it's like a tiny sandwich, and how can you share gladly if you are not fulfilling your own hunger? That's why it feels like obligation and duty, because out of, you know that that person is also hungry and you got only one sandwich and you want to share that, but you are sharing it from the sense of duty, from the sense of what you should do, but rather than this kind of glad with the sharing, with the joy, sharing with the genuine intention. Genuinely you don't want to share because you are hungry and you want to eat all of it, because you know that half of the sandwich will not gonna give you the satisfaction, but you are doing it because of the duty, because of the moral standpoint you come from. But when you know, I feel like in past you have that sense of fulfillment where you can actually share with joy and happiness because you did have two sandwich or more, so you did not even think about like how, you know, all this. But now it's just a more difficult to really be that kind of sharing things and that kind of be in a space with a genuine intention and with being genuinely happy and joyful, because it comes from a place of scarcity. And that's why you feel that you cannot really show yourself, because you feel like the moment I'm gonna show my own intention, I'm gonna be pointed out as a selfish or as a somebody with all these negative traits. But right now those are not negative traits, those are your need. So there is, I feel like, I don't know, is it a financial little downtime you're going through? Not really sure. This is gonna be a long reading, my friend. I can always tell that because I'm half an hour in and I feel like there's a lot to be uncovered in this. So I don't know. Maybe I should start extended thing because I feel like sometimes it goes like 1 hour and I'm like, okay. Yeah, hermit. Yes, you realizing that you need to shed some light, get some kind of inner reflection to understand what is this source of scarcity, because I'm also not getting whether it's that scarcity coming from your inner self of lack of self-confidence, or is it an actual external element like finance, or you know like you know like material thing, like maybe you are having some kind of financial difficulty and that really took a toll on your self-confidence. Maybe you are having a real problem of appreciation and getting acknowledged for your contribution, and that's really taking toll on your confidence. But you don't know yet that what is that sense of scarcity is coming from, and you feel that you're obliged with the duty, even though you want to be in that duty, but you want to be in that duty not in the sense of duty but sense of joy. You want to share this, you really want to share the sandwich, but you don't want to share the sandwich out of obligation. You want to share the sandwich out of joy. And in order to do that, you know that you need to have more resource, you know. So I don't know whether it's completely internal when you are having this kind of dilemma with this belief. Like spices is completely internal, but yours you are still figuring out, and that's why the hermit is so needed to really go inside, go within, and figure out what is the source of this dilemma. What is the source that you feel that you are not really being genuinely present with yourself and within the space of your life. All right, let's get some card for. I need a card from definitely Nine of Pentacles. two of them. Let's see. Oh, we got Star and King of Swords. Okay. Leo, I'm not gonna lie to you, Leo, but I feel like something happened which really took a toll on your confidence. Maybe somebody or some incident kind of, okay, with Nine of Pentacles, let me look at this. Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you used to have this confidence that where you have everything, you are self-sufficient so that you can share, because with the Six of Cups. And then maybe somebody, I feel like this King of Swords is not your energy. It could be somebody authoritative in your life. It could be parents, or it could be somebody that you really respect their point of view, and they really kind of stripped you naked. Like what I mean by that, they might have told you, okay, Leo, you think that you are living this self-sufficient life and fulfillment, but look at it. Is it not all about showing? Are you really doing that? They kind of ask you this hard question about your own integrity. And the moment it happened, it's getting very specific, guys. I mean, but this is all I'm getting, so just please take it as it resonates, okay? And I feel like this person, or maybe it could be you, in a certain situation that put you in a certain very kind of cutthroat energy. I'm getting, very direct, very kind of cold but truthful. And you kind of asked, maybe you asked yourself, but it could be coming from different person or different situation, and it kind of asked you, like, are you just put up of this facade of you being full of self-sufficient, you being showing up for people? Maybe that's why this question, that's why this confusion and doubt is coming, that am I really truly being genuinely being present? And they asked you, are you just, or try to show up this image, try to present this image to others, but how? Maybe you are just I don't know, I'm getting all this harsh word, Leon, please, maybe they might have told, are you like trying, but look at yourself, look at your soul, look at into your eyes, how poor you are, how like how much lack, oh my god, it's very hard word I'm getting. And it's really kind of stripped you like almost naked, seriously, like in Star, you're like crying, you're like, god. And you really, because you really respect that person, whether it's come from a person or situation, you know that whatever they're saying, there is a sense of grain of truth in it, but they said it so cold and harsh way that it's kind of it just shook you, like, and you were like, okay, what I can do, it's really shook you in a like you want to change, because you realize all of a sudden that yes, it was a facade, yes, it was I was thinking that I have everything, but do I really had that? Do I really had that emotional richness to really be with other person, or show up to other person in a genuine way? Or I just wanted to be perceived that person who has this kind of sense of stability, sense of sufficiency, and sense of richness in them. And you are really want to heal from it. You really, that's why all this question, because the Star is all about healing. Even though it's hurt you to the core, it shook you to the core, but you want to heal, you want to be this genuine person, because you have this true intention, true drive inside, that you want to show up as honest, as genuine as you can be. And you want to show up confident, you want to show up self-sufficient, you want to show up who can provide, you want to show up who can provide emotional support. But you realize that you don't have all this right now to do that, even though that's what you are driving towards. you realize that you don't have multiple sandwich, but you do want to share sandwich with joy. I mean, don't take it, I know it's kind of getting funny with this all this serious thing, but I just wanted to go back to this simple metaphor so that it make more sense. Otherwise we can, sometimes these words are, can play with our minds, and we really don't get, it feels a little vague when you use all this healing, transformation, because it's such a broad term, and I want to narrow it down in a very basic fundamental way. That's why I'm going back to this example. And you are realizing that you need to go back to this hermit mode. Not go back, you need to hone this hermit mode, because you really want to heal that person, because whosoever showed that truth to you, you really take that truth as a truth, because you realize that. Okay, let's get another card for Six of Cups. Oh God, I'm not, that's too much. I can also feel that I'm hurrying a little bit, because I feel like it's getting longer, but it needs to be. Okay, Three of Cups. Yes, in past you have that sense. You really have that joy. I'm gonna get one more card with this deck for Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Three of Cups, lot of emotion. There is a sense of truthness, sense of genuinity is there. Whatever that is maybe a past person, it may be you in a past. But then you became this kind of more geared towards outer worldly, maybe you focused more on your stability outwardly, like finance and how people are viewing you and all that. And then because you put focus more towards outwardly, your inward happiness kind of felt inferior to this outward. And then something happened, whether it's someone or that you cut through the core with the harsh word, with the truth, cold harsh word, and now you want to heal, you want to go back to this sense of joy, sense of genuinity. Get another card for Six of Cups. And you cannot just jump there, you need to go back to where you really felt happy and genuine and honest. You need to go through this kind of hermit mode. This hermit mode gonna kind of transfer you from this to that. This gonna bring healing, because you really want to heal. You are putting a lot of faith in the universe. That's why you are going inside and figuring out, tracking back, like, okay, I was there and now I'm here. What happened in between? So okay, look at this. This is you now, and this is where you really feel this happiness, and in between is this hermit now. You are figuring out what happened in this place, which you are not really clear. And hermit is asking you, please go within and figure out what is this space. Just imagine this space with no card. You need to feel that up, what happened there. Maybe you are not conscious about what happened because you are so focused on your outward prosperity, and you did not really realize what really happening inside you. Very, very interesting, very, very deep reading, Leo, very deep reading. Okay, let's get a card for Six of Cups. Okay, should I take it? Okay, alright. I got Judgment in reverse, and I got 10 of Wands in reverse. Yes. Why I feel like it doesn't belong to Six of Cups, but maybe I'm not looking at it straight. Um, okay, I see. Judgment in reverse, it felt like that with when in past you felt that sense of serenity, where it was not calling for you to you it felt everything in place. It did not ask for you to look at things in a different way and rise above it, because you felt like you have everything that you can think of to give you this sense of satisfaction. And because, and 10 of wands in reverse, you feel like all the burden of life is kind of dissipating with this energy. Maybe it could be a relationship, maybe it could be a connection, or maybe it could be a situation, like where you feel very content. Yes, where you feel very content, and you feel this sense of joy, sense of flow, sense of lightness, sense of this child, page of cups, which is also in a child, this fantastical idea that everything is possible, because you feel so fulfilled within that you feel like all these beautiful things can possible to realize in the material life. And you feel this joy, you feel that the burden is dissipating, you feel like there is no need for this kind of need for transformation and need for those kind of things. You felt very content, and because you wanted to keep that content, you wanted to okay, this you, when you look towards this outwardly, it's not a selfish way. You wanted to protect that little this fragile, very nurturing, tendering world in past, and you wanted to protect that from outward any kind of like you wanted to protect that from any kind of financial problem. You wanted to protect that from any kind of people looking at it down. So you that's why you went down outward, and you wanted to build that kind of protection through outward, like pentacles, through stability, through like securing money, securing status, securing prestige, so that you can protect this inner beautiful world where you felt so happy and joy. But when you did that, maybe you did overdo that, and you you kind of lost the touch with your inner world, which you actually building. You, in the first place, you went to the outer world to protect that, and when you went to the outer world too much, you got engaged too much, like like you were doing with a good intention, but you just worked. Maybe you overworked, maybe you did not give time to this partner at all. And but you were working towards, in your mind you were working towards, because you wanted to protect this. But you understand, it's like it could be different, but whatever, there is a disbalance, you pulled yourself more towards this outward energy, and then somebody, maybe this person, or maybe somebody that you respect, somebody that is seeing you, that going away from this happiness, and us told you all these things, truth, in a very cold way, and it kind of shook your world all of a sudden. And you were like, oh my god, yes, that was my main purpose, but where I am now, and there is a discrepancy between this. Okay, now everything getting clear, now everything very, very, I don't think I need anything. So like with a like your intention right now, like go within and figure out that how you know you are going away from your like if it is a person, if you already with them, and that you are more focused on outwardly, go back and talk to them. If you have to apologize, if you have to clear that out with King of Swords, yes, be communicative, heal, and through that communication you will heal from it, because you are going to get a different perspective the moment you put this emotion out there. And let them, maybe they will take some time to really cooperate with that, really be in vibe with you again, as you need time too, because with the Hermit, give yourself and if your situation time, because that's truly in your heart. You want this joy, 6 of Cups and 3 of Cups, this joy, this sense of innocence with Page of Cups. Oh my god, so much love and innocence and childlike vibration there. You want to go back there. but you want to protect it from the outer world as well. And you can just communicate that. Maybe you both can do that. You don't have to take all the burden by yourself on yourself. You don't have to be, like constantly working, just working. Just be a more spiritual. Let them come in. Let make this a collaborative work. And if you need some own time with Hermit, I can see that before you communicate, you need to understand all this nuance that's going on. Take your time, but like realize what you truly want. And like just balance. It's just a matter of balance. Your heart is at the true place. It just got a little bit of out of balance, and it just kind of shook a little. All right, Leo, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Please, go within, and you will get the answer. Go within, ask this, go and track. Virgo is a Hermit is a Virgo energy. Virgo is very analytical, very thorough, detail oriented. So when you get into this Hermit mode, you're gonna, okay, what happened? Okay, I overworked. Why did I do that? Because I was looking for this emotional external stability, to protect this emotional stability. What I did in order to do that, okay, I did not come home for 4 days. I did not show my emotion, because I thought that I need to put my energy into something more external. Like go back, and like it may feel a little cumbersome. For Leo energy, it may feel a little cumbersome, but you are there, you are honing this Hierophant Taurian energy, who has the sense of perseverance, and you really want to make this thing right, because you feel this void, you feel this, you are not doing what you are supposed to do, you are not getting that sense of joy. So you are going to put that energy and dedication to it, to do make this happen. All right, Leo, I'm gonna stop it here. Okay, if you like it, support the channel whichever way. All right, I will see you next time. Bye bye, take care, sweetheart. Bye.